All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We are back with the letter K. Who do we have for the letter K, Dr. MJ?
Kendrick Lamar. And the album cover you're seeing is Good Kid, Mad City.
All right. So anyone wondering, Kendrick's last name does not start with the letter K. He goes by his first name in our books because he's earned it. He's just Kendrick. We've dropped the Lamar. And yeah, that's what we're doing. We're mixing it up a bit. So Kendrick, tell us, why did you select Kendrick and what is your quote?
I selected Kendrick because, so I'm a hip hop head. I love hip hop, listened to it my entire youth. But for me, I think 1999 was the cutoff for good hip hop. Like I stopped listening to it after that. So that's been what, 20 plus years. And the reason is because I'm, no shade to the youth, but like the substance really went down. But then Kendrick came along and resurrected to me what is substantive hip hop with like soul, with heart, with great storytelling, emotionally evocative, all of that, great lyricism. So he's in that tradition to me of the finest storytelling lyricists, which to me is at the heart of hip hop. And I was like, yay, rap's back. Kendrick did it single-handedly.
I have to ask you one question before you go on. So a lot of people have been talking about, the hip hop Mount Rushmore, your four artists that you would put up there. Would Kendrick be on there? Who else would be joining him? Who would be the three others?
Kendrick would be there. Nas's Illmatic album to me is classic, and so that makes him on that list. And again, for the same reasons, the storytelling, the taking you into a whole world, like it's like that, just the storytelling, the flow, the rap, the lyricism, all of that, the music, the beats. Then there's my single number one favorite rap song, which I would have liked to I might bring it back for Q, but it's Talib Kweli and Mos Def. It goes by Mos Def, Yesinde, Black Star. So the song Respiration to me is the perfect rap song, the number one rap song I have ever heard in my life, that I quote from it. I teach it in class. I think it can illuminate social and political realities. And so I'll put them on the list. So the Roots and De La Soul, this is going to be more than four people, I'm sorry. Roots, De La Soul, and Tribe Called Quest, aren't they? They have a collective group name as well, like because they all work together. So, okay, I will give what's his name, Black Thought.
Yes.
From the Roots.
You're giving him his own.
He's the best freestyler. Well, find that 9-minute clip from that breakfast show or whatever, that radio show, where he freestyles for 9 minutes. I don't think anybody else on earth can do that. So I'll give Black Thought the best freestyler award. And I think we've already gone past 4, right?
I think we have, yeah. I think you've covered it. I have a really fast Nas story. So I went to his concert way back in the day. This is like Plush nightclub era.
You saw Nas, bro?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Let's go.
So we go to the concert, and Justin brings his vinyl with him. He's so excited to get this signed, and gives it to a friend of his who is running the night, and says, if you can just get this signed, that'd be great. What does the guy do? He draws a happy face on the album and hands it back to Justin. When I tell you, I have held this grudge against this guy. I've been so angry for so many years. I have not forgiven him. I bring it up all the time because it's just like, are you crazy? Like, or you, and
the friend did that?
The friend did that.
Okay.
Now we don't know, I don't know if, alcohol played into things or what the thing was, but he did that. And he was like, and gave it back to him. And I was like, no. So I am so tempted to call him out by name, but that person in my books, you know who you are. You messed with the wrong person. So continue.
On the actual album cover.
The beautiful one, the one.
Not a plastic on top of the cover.
No, direct, like because he has the most important vinyls, like the big, like Biggie's album. Like he's got the collection, and he has never been able to restore or get a new Nas one because he was just so heartbroken by it. Or I was like, I felt like I was more affected by it. I was like,
that's rough.
These are not your friends. That's the lecture I gave. So Kendrick, we are on Kendrick. I've never seen Kendrick live. Definitely, one of my top, I would say, my top 10 people that I want to see live in my lifetime.
Well, the lyrics I selected were from a song called "Swimming Pools," and it's about alcoholism and like alcoholism within his family, his community. I selected it, and I like him because he talks about pain, and he talks about it honestly. So, and he's moved us away from the bravado performance thing. He's talking about real things. And he excavates it, explores it. He multiple times talks about wearing his heart on his sleeve, stuff like that. So it's because he's emotionally evocative, tells the truth of people's lives. He's not hopeless. He actually engages with what's going on within his family, his community. It's the kind of stuff that, if we link it to yesterday's thing with Giovanni and James Baldwin, so if you have a society that's harming you, you turn it on yourself, not just your people, you turn it on yourself. So he tracks in this song the history of how alcoholism has traveled in his family and how it's a coping mechanism basically for trauma, for the trauma of living in a place like, I guess he's from Compton. So, and being Black in America and the kind of shit you have to deal with. But after you watch that, you can watch the video, We Gonna Be All Right, which visually is amazing. Like it's a film, right? A brilliant, beautiful film. And then of course what he's saying in it, right? So he's great.
Listen, I agree with everything. I feel like I feel like he's in his own lane too. Like I know in rap or in hip hop it's very competitive and stuff, but I feel like he really cannot be touched. And I believe by the time we drop this, he will have already performed at the Super Bowl, which, you talk about his performance ability. I feel like he's in that space where, someone I've always wanted to see was Busta Rhymes, because he just knows how to perform. He's not just going to walk back and forth. He's going to make it really exciting. He's going to punch his words. He's going to make you feel what he's saying. And that's what Kendrick is also, I give him full flowers for, because I just feel like he's mastered it. Like he's on stage and all eyes are locked in and you're paying attention, and he feels it. He feels his music and you can see it. So that is our letter K, is Kendrick. Thank you.